Good morning, good day from wherever you're watching me from. You're welcome to this channel. It's your girl Jane Bio, your regular biologist. Please tell someone to tell someone that it's time to learn. We're looking at the mammalian female reproductive. So I'm going to be posting a picture. I will be answering some biological practical questions. And please, if you're not ready, just go and get your pen and quickly jot down. Now, looking at the mama, I'll be answering some questions alongside. I'll be posting this picture. We'll be analyzing the structure. We'll be labeling the parts, and then we'll be asking some few questions along with. First question I wrote here: identify the structure in this diagram. Identify the structure. That's the female reproductive organ. Now the second question, name the parts labeled. The parts labeled from I to IX. I is the placenta. II is the uterine cavity. III is the uterus. IV is the amniotic fluid. V is the vagina. I'm looking at the diagram to be able to label them. VI is the cervix. VII is the uterine wall. VIII is the fetus. IX is the umbilical cord, and then X is the oviduct. So it says state one function each of the parts labeled. So he said just I, IV, V, VI, and X. I'm going to be explaining all the functions of the parts. Number one is the placenta. Placenta. The placenta creates an intimate relationship between the embryo and the mother. The placenta, the antibodies are passed from the mother's blood to the fetus. The placenta also ensures that digested food substances passes from the mother's blood to the embryo via diffusion. The placenta also ensures that it converts glucose to fructose for that baby. The placenta also prevents passage of pathogens that are injurious or damaging to the embryo. The placenta, also the blood of the mother and the fetus does not mix. So the second one is II, that is the uterine cavity. The uterine cavity is just the uterus wall, and it has no other function. It just houses, the uterus houses the embryo, and the uterus is the place where implantation takes place. III says uterus. The uterus is the place or the location where the baby is implanted immediately after fertilization. Then IV is the amniotic fluid. The amniotic fluid has numerous functions. Number one, it houses the embryo. Number two, it provides a watery environment for the baby to move around. You know, sometimes the baby has to move around. That is one function of the amniotic fluid. The amniotic fluid also provides a sterile environment for the baby, ensuring that there is no pathogens. Then we'll look at V. V is the vagina. Now, looking at that vagina, the vagina, it's the connection from the uterus to the outside wall. The vagina ensures that the baby passes out at birth time. Now the vagina opens to ensure that that baby exits. So it also allows the entry of the sperm during mating. Then we'll look at the next one. That's VI. That's the cervix. The cervix is the neck of the womb. The neck of the womb opens only at the secretion of a hormone called oxytocin. Whenever that hormone is released, then the neck of the womb opens. It also controls the opening of the vagina at bedtime. And then we'll look at the next one, which is the VII. That's the uterine wall. I've explained that. VIII. Fetus. Now looking at the fetus. Fetus is the embryo itself. What's the function? That's the developing baby or the developing embryo. Now IX is the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord possesses arteries and veins that carries blood to and through the placenta, because the umbilical cord connects the fetus to the placenta, while the placenta connects the umbilical cord to the uterine wall. I don't know if it's clear. Yes. So then the next question, explain briefly how the part labeled VIII, that is the fetus, is adapted to life. How is the fetus adapted to life? I've explained that the fetus grows in the uterus, and the uterus houses it, and it ensures that the baby is implanted and is growing properly. It ensures that it inhibits the production of estrogen that will make menstruation to continue. Rather, it allows the production of progesterone so that the baby will survive. Then another adaptation of that fetus to the environment is the placenta. The placenta continues to create that intimate relationship between the fetus and the mother. It ensures there is no pathogens. It also ensures that food gets to the fetus, and that way the baby keeps surviving and surviving. Then the last question says, describe briefly the process in humans that gives rise to the formation of the part labeled VIII. Now, looking at this part labeled VIII, what process led to it? That's sexual reproduction through a process called meiosis. And what happens during meiosis? Meiosis is a reduction division in which the sperm, that's N, the haploid number, we have the diploid cell. It divides to give us the haploid cell, that's the sperm N, and the ova N, which comes together to form a zygote, which is 2N. Now, during this process, which we know, in this practical, we're just looking at the process. So when the baby is formed, what happens there? The baby starts dividing by mitosis. So immediately fertilization takes place at the oviduct or fallopian tube. The baby goes down to the uterus for implantation. From this process, only mitosis takes place. No more meiosis till when that baby is born. Thank you. If you have followed my video to this end, you're very welcome. Please give my video a thumbs up, like my video, share it. Please subscribe to my channel. You are doing a great work. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'll see you in my next one.